Hello everyone, welcome and thank you for being here today. My name is Serhiy Zinoviev and I am very glad to welcome you on behalf of Gomde Ukraine and our Ukrainian community. Today is marking the Ukrainian publication of Awakening Dignity. And for us, it is a very meaningful and special occasion. And we are very happy to welcome both English-speaking and Ukrainian-speaking participants. Before we begin, just one practical note. Ukrainian interpretation is available today. Отже, якщо ви хочете слухати українською, будь ласка, оберіть українську мову в налаштуваннях перекладу. Сьогодні з нами перекладачка Анна Вахоцька і Аню, дуже дякуємо, що ви з нами. To begin, I would like to invite Sophie Wu Shuqing, the co-author of Awakening Dignity. Sophie, thank you very much for joining us today. And thank you for your inspiration that helped this translation, and especially the book itself happened this year. So please go ahead.
Thank you, Serhiy. Hello, everyone. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here today with our Ukrainian friends, as well as friends from around the world. I was asked to say a few words as the assistant writer for Rinpoche's book, Awakening Dignity. I would like to take this opportunity to share two very brief thoughts. First, this book was mostly written and completed during the COVID-19 pandemic. When the pandemic hit, I found myself asking, what is the most important thing for me right now? For me, the answer was clear: assisting Rinpoche with the book. I know the Ukrainian translation was completed during a time of war, so in a way, both the original writing and this translation were done under incredibly difficult circumstances. In times like these, we often wonder, what is the most important, most valuable, and most meaningful thing to do? And now we have the result of those urgent, heartfelt efforts, the Ukrainian translation of the book. Second, I would like to reflect on the question, who can benefit from this book, and what is the benefit? As the co-author, of course, I have personally benefited the most from Rinpoche's teachings, especially through the process of turning his wisdom into words. Now that the words are on paper, and I have read them over and over, and some of you have read them over and over, I realized that what we can learn from this book is far more than just what is printed on the pages. The words themselves contain profound wisdom, and these words open the door to a much deeper journey of study, contemplation, and practice. Anyone who goes through that door will begin to uncover treasures, insights that transform our lives. When we truly put our efforts into understanding and applying what is in the book, the world around us starts to open up, and we find inspiration, courage, and hope. And we begin to manifest our innate compassion, wisdom, and in particular, dignity. So from there, we can make a real difference in the world and help others. That's all I would like to share today. Huge congratulations to everyone involved in the Ukrainian translation and publication of the book. You have poured so much love and effort into it, and I have no doubt that your noble effort will benefit countless people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sophie. Tukjeche. And now I'd like to invite Halina Hurlha, the Ukrainian translator of the book. We are very grateful to Galina for bringing this book into the Ukrainian language. Halina, please go ahead.
Thank you, Serhii. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing a few words about how the book came into being. It's really an honor to translate, to read and to learn from the book and then translate. So I can probably tell a few words how the translation of the book came into being. So as he mentioned, my name is Halina. So I would like probably to start about a little bit of context that in Ukraine, many books are being translated, especially in the recent years, by many renowned authors from around the world. However, among these books, not so many are about Buddhism, on Buddhist topics written by Buddhist masters or scholars, even though many people in Ukraine are really interested in Buddhism. And before COVID, there were many teachings, retreats. Many teachers visited Ukraine. Many people visited those events. And I also myself visited those events and met a lot of wonderful people there, and many of them are here. So, one of the Sangha members wanted to invite Rinpoche before COVID to visit Ukraine and teach, especially about the topic of dignity. And speaking about this topic, actually, in Ukraine, the current situation that we have with the war, it all started with the revolution. And the name of the revolution is the Revolution of Dignity. So it started in 2013. And it was a revolution when Ukrainian people were kind of fighting for the freedom, for the right to choose the future and to live in a democratic country without any influence, especially from the side of Russia. And it's actually a challenge now since the war started 4 years ago, to keep fighting, to keep protecting the country, but at the same time, to preserve our humanity and kindness, right? Not to become aggressive on our side. So unfortunately, Phakchok Rinpoche couldn't come, couldn't visit Ukraine because of COVID, because he had his long-term retreat, because of war. But fortunately, we have the book, we have the program about dignity, right? And now we started this Ukrainian group about dignity across the world, across the globe. So yes, many people from that group are here today with us. And actually, I was reading the book during the war already, and I found it very helpful to me, especially the exercises. And I was sharing the ideas from the book with my friends in Ukraine who were going through difficult times. And especially one of my friends was having kind of some in her life, she had great difficulties, and I shared with her some ideas from the book about Buddhist view on our life, on our capacity to deal with hardships, and also shared the exercises from the book. So she tried them and she found them helpful. So that made me think maybe, okay, if one person in Ukraine who is not a Buddhist actually found it helpful in her life, maybe other people will also benefit from the book. Yes, and this was like the first time I thought about the idea of translating the book. Also, I was very fortunate to meet Rinpoche when he was teaching in Europe, and talk to him and ask him, can we translate your book in Ukrainian? And his answer was, it's up to you, which was actually a perfect answer, because I'm the kind of person who likes to have a choice. I don't like to be told what to do. But like this was a point when I decided I have to do it. And after that, I turned to Serhiy because I didn't have any experience in translation books. And I know that our Ranjish Yesha in Ukraine has translated many books already, so they helped me. And also Irina, who is also here, helped. She was the first editor of the book, and she was very kind to help me. And then after that, there were some other editors. Probably, I think in total we had 4. That's why the translation turned out quite good. Anyway, so I'm very happy that we are here today, and I guess Rinpoche will join shortly. I see Jasper has joined already. So yeah, very happy to be able to offer the translation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Halina. And thank you everyone for joining, and especially a special greeting for those of you who are watching us on Facebook live stream. And now it seems like Rinpoche is coming in time. So let's take some moments, some minutes to sit quietly and to contemplate, waiting for his arrival. So Rinpoche is about to come, and beside that, this is a public event marking the publication of the book. Many of us are also connected here through the Dharma, so it feels natural to begin in a traditional way by offering mandala and requesting the turning the wheel of Dharma. So I will now offer the mandala and read it in Tibetan and in Ukrainian, and all of you who can join, please join me. I will share the screen with the text. Sashi pochu junshi meto trarira linchi nide gempadi sangye shikdo mite pulvai drokyo namda shindu chuparashu idam retna mandala kam niryataya. And in Ukrainian, землю пахощами зрошену, цвітом стелену, здоблену, піком миру і континентами, чотирма та сонцем місяцем. Бачу це, як землю будову, і так дарую, щоб істоти всі солодились цілковитою чистотою будових земель. Їдам ратна мандалакам нір'ятаями. Сенче намгі сампадало і джедра джитава. Чечу тумоте паї, чокі корло корду со, просимо вас оберні, колесо дармічних вчень, колісниці спірної, меншої великої, тої, що є слушною, для істот із певними здібностями і славленням.
Ujin yujin nubjan zombe man kesaran dombo la yamzen choke ngodam nye ben manjo neshe soda kurdo kando man be gore cheji je soda dolje chenji love jere shek soso goro be masi de kun sandor sem garabe shiri sem be man jemban nye shem soso namya te donjat kadre lama namla sorwa deve omin chuji yinji podando tusum sanje gunje ngo Razim chugunguzo dönze batavya lame shabla sowa. So this is my first time meeting our Ukraine Dharma brothers, sisters, or Ukraine friends. And the Dignity book translate to Ukraine language. So I need to talk about some things about dignity. Dignity basically means looking at first your own self, not as where you from, who you are, what is my name, or my physical, or emotional, or a memory, but actually looking at the essence of all of that, meaning the nature of that. So we can have physical changes, ill, sickness, emotionally imbalanced, having bad memories, good memories, and different experiences in life. And our mind becomes occupied because our mind is very busybody generally. So occupied by this all overwhelming experiences, so we forget to reminding ourselves. So it's very interesting. Everybody in all of our life, person who is very intelligent. Intelligent mean not intelligent in IQ, not only intelligent on street smart, not only intelligent on studies, but I'm talking about intelligent on the sense of what you really need for your body, for your mind, and having very clearly discipline, having very clear discipline that when you see something that you needed, then you have a very clear discipline to uphold. So dignity is the looking at nature of all, not the body, not just a body, a feeling, memory, experiencing, but actually looking beyond that. Nature of that is always pure. Whether we have religion, beliefs, no religion, or a person who have completely free mind, doesn't matter. The person who knows that nature is pure, nature is perfect, and nature is uncreated by not anybody, naturally is pure. That kind of way to reminding, reconnecting is called the basic beginning of dignity. Because in a society or in family or in yourself, we have constantly we sort of look towards ourselves. I'm not good enough. My look is not good enough. My work is not good enough. My feeling is not good enough. So you can say self-judgment, but it's not only judgment. It's just subconsciously you have that kind of level of, not all of us, but some. I think mainly men, I think, have this issue. Women have different issues, but I think I cannot say everybody, but have it. So dignity is not looking at how you look or what feeling I have or what emotional stage is. It's not like that. Dignity is the looking at the essence of all. Nature of all is pure. Pure meaning no bad habit, no negative emotion, no mistake, no bad memories. Okay, all that free. So it's so interesting. Whenever we say that, our mind in the beginning feel uncomfortable to think that my nature is pure. You start thinking why I need to think that way. Because we are very much judged by others, compared by others, dictate by others. And on top of that, we dictate ourselves because of what we're getting from others. So we have no space to rely on. It's one reason. Second reason, nobody knows you, who you really are. Sometimes we don't know ourselves who we really are. What kind of bad habit we have, whatever good habit sometimes we don't know, because nobody taught us to able to recognize, to see it. So dignity is whatever situation happen, thinking that nature is pure, is perfect. Nobody can steal that. Nobody going to put us in, but nobody going to take it out. It's not earn, it's not buy, it's not for sale, it's nature, innate. So when you have that, your whole system, physical, emotional, mental, have a space of breathing, relieved. Then from there we start. What we need to start? A discipline. Discipline is not a rules, okay? Discipline is not a law. What I'm talking discipline mean having training or to notice, to reflect, to observe without any comparing, without any judgment, observing. And observe what? Observe first the good quality. When you see good quality, when people recognize the good quality, and you cherish that good quality, say I'm a good-hearted person, kind-hearted person. And when you're happy with that, when you're cherishing with that, don't feel guilt on that. Because being happy, you should not feel guilty. Because when you experience happiness and joy, you should remember something. Around you can be a flower, can be a water, can be your pet animals, can be your loved ones. They're going to be getting experiences when you are happy. This is how ignorant works, how stupid we are. We pursued for happiness. When we have happiness, then we feel guilty. This is how discipline means. We should not pursue towards, like, I'm not saying pursue, but of course we all should pursue, but you should learn to recognize what is the strength, what is the weaknesses, what kind of old habit that I have. Discipline is number one, but discipline, noticing, must have back nature is pure. I told many of my students, I taught them a mantra. The mantra is, what does mean mantra? Mantra means repeating, to repeat. The repeating is, nature of me is pure, nature of me is perfect, nature of me is perfect, like that. And these Buddhist not fully understood Buddhist people say, not fully understood Dharma say, oh, this is the ego. I say, first, when the people have a mental issue, emotional issue, Buddha doesn't talk about enlightenment first. First, Buddha say, pursue or become good human being. Guru Rinpoche say, everybody says that. Humanistically says that. First, pursue to become a good person. Then from the become a good person, become a disciplined person. Discipline meaning the person who willingly to recognize, willingly to transforming, not attached to the ugliness that you see. So you need to go beyond beauty and ugly. Your nature is that you see some beautiful, I'm good, handsome looking man. But my nature is beyond that. So now I have white hair growing and small fine line wrinkles coming. So I need to look, my nature is beyond that. You facing right now happiness, short time, one day, no bumps coming into your head. Okay, that beyond that. Right now, something difficult you're facing because you guys going through a lot of difficulty this moment. So now is a really time to process, to observe, to see. Your innate nature is beyond. No matter what situations, personal, country, your family, your nature is always perfect, pure, untouched by no negative. So nobody going to steal it, and you don't need to, nobody going to rob, and you cannot buy. That's number one. Look at the nature beyond ugly and beauty. Now that needs some training. For me, it's not easy towards myself. But when I cross over that wall, then my mind becomes much more easier to others. So whole idea of the dignity book is not just give the idea, but at the same time give them some tool, some exercise tool. Storytelling is finished, honestly. I don't want to tell stories. I just want to talk about the key points, what to do. And you check yourself and you do. Okay? Telling stories and this and that and all these dreams. I don't want to make you to feel any dreams. Feeling good in this is not for now useless. Go that. So discipline number one. You notice, and you have a little bit steady commitment. A person who has a steady commitment, who can maintain, that person becomes successful in the emotion level, as a humanistic level, and a health level. Because why I'm telling you this, sometimes I'm not so committed person, meaning like I'm not so stable on the things. But my daily practice, sometimes I'm so tired, I'm not able to practice. And I go to sleep for 1-2 hours, get the rest, and wake up 1 o'clock morning, then finish my practice, then I go to fully sleep. So that much disciplined naturally I become. So I'm really shocked on myself that my weakness is that much weakness I have, but still I can change. Means that anybody actually that has a way, when you do it, you can change. So discipline is number one. Now, everybody talk about Rinpoche, how I should look at myself and others with the don't talk about others first. First, you must have a look at towards yourself. We do things sometimes we don't mean it. We do negative things we don't really mean it. Because we have sometimes problem with us and we do something problem. So I think my own experience is that you need to look beyond what the situation is. Whatever situation you go through is not a good situation. They must go off this negative problem, war, battle, killing zone that you're in. But now it's time to practice compassion towards everybody who's going through, who's getting experiences, both sides. But the compassion does not mean is a feeling. Compassion is actually comes from when you are not judging towards yourself and others, and compassion. But I have no place to say anything more, because what you're going through experiences, I never went through. But I went my own level of suffering. People cheating on me, people saying negative towards me, people want to create different situations to, like that. And physically, yes, yeah. But there's nothing important to talk about my own problems. What I'm saying is, whatever you have, don't make that is the only problem. Look at the whole bigger picture. Then it's different. Yesterday, I had a mother came to me, and the son, the breadwinner of the family, he killed himself, hanged himself in other country, in Europe. And the mother is crying so badly, almost cannot stop her tears. And he has 3 daughters. The younger one is 1 year old. Then I told mother, for you losing son is so great. But look at the daughter as a 1 year. She never going to see her father. So look from her perspective. Then after she think about it, then guilt. So compassion is not always from your perspective. Compassion is from different perspective, and have not just feeling to cry and like that. Compassion must be you have and the wisdom to see that all nature is perfect, and don't hold on anything negative and positive. It's very hard. Very, very hard. But that is what really means compassion. So you need to learn to be yourself, not to be part of the problem. I realized that in my life, when you practice compassion, sometimes become too idealistic, no realistic. Sometimes become realistic, then you become too much of a part of the problem. Yourself, myself. So that's why I practice, then I look at level of how to be practical. So that's why number 1, discipline. Number 2, practice compassion. Number 3, now is not part of the dignity book. But when I look at you, look like you all have some dharma's background. Some kind of mantra chanting is very, very important. And I receive some of the questions, and I don't think so I have an answer for everything, because many of my answers is not theories until my life. Most of my answer is something that I experience, and I usually give answer through experiences and practical. But some questions that I receive is very much of a battleground questions. And the battleground questions, I do not have that answer. But 13 years ago, I went to Israel. And that is the Lebanon war that time. And Israeli students told me, I stay in a kibbutz. I don't know, you know kibbutz, but they have these community villages. One of the kibbutz, I was there giving teachings. And they showed me the bunker. And they said that you hear any siren, Rinpoche, you just run towards the bunker. Then I said, why? They say, 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, one missile fell. So they actually showed me. It's not a really big hole, just small, I think small missile, cheap missiles. So the hole is not that big. It's a small hole, but it's on the ground. So that is my kind of closest experiences I can go towards what you're going through. But you should not lose compassion. You lose compassion right now, you lose many different situations. You lose. So compassion is not for yourself only. Compassion not for only the other enemies, but compassion to all beings. So you not direct on a one place. Sometimes you can think our mind like to put into group zones, green zone, red zone. Compassion is not putting people in a zone. Nature is perfect, but we have different characters. Nature is perfect, but we've done many wrong, many good things. So you must look at, we are a very handful of people who are going to practice compassion right now. So the compassion is number one. And have a discipline. Discipline to notice, discipline to see, discipline willing to change. I met a person yesterday. I know he's a liar. But he came to see me to get money. And I can say no directly to his face. But he's saying he want money with ear is very red. So little bit of nervous, little bit of shy, little bit of uncomfortable, and telling long stories to get money. Then right away, I'm not stupid. I know right away he want money. I say, okay, how much you want? And he give me number. And I put in myself in my compassion level. I pity him. He has an ego. I have an ego. But my ego is nature is compassion. So ego not so strong, I think, that moment. So I said, as an ego person, asking money from somebody is not easy. So I very pity. So I said, okay, you take it. I said, oh, Rinpoche, after 1 week, something, he going to give me. I said, okay, don't worry. That is my last and that is my first. Yeah. So compassion looks like sometimes loser because I lost money and I know I cannot get the money back. But I chose my compassion is more valuable or my money is more valuable this moment. So that kind of choice is need discipline. And the discipline need very clearly noticing what is your experiences in life with Dharma and without Dharma. Now, new Sangha members, and many of you, I have no experiences with the Ukrainian students, meaning like going to Ukraine and eat food and enjoy and see how Ukrainian people, how crazy you are. I don't know that level, but I met 1-2 students here, there, and this is different, yeah? Going to their country is different. When I go each country, I try to observe their way of life, and people, character, it does affect by the society to the individual, 100%. So, by my own observation, discipline is very important to see clearly your own with practice and without practice. I did this many times in my life, checking myself. And now I know it 100%. Without practice, my mind and my life are going to be completely chaotic. I don't need nobody to make my life miserable. My life is already miserable. And somebody comes in, going to be part of my miserability. 100%. So that because of our mind is so fragile, so easy to swing, that's why we need discipline, sense of noticing, but discipline need on the continuum every single day you practice. So, Rinpoche, what I should practice? First, number one, before anything else, or before all that, hold the mala, nature, all the beings, the nature of my mind is pure. Nature, all beings, myself is perfect. Nature, count. Slowly count. At least 100 times. Because in our life, daily life, we think, I am not perfect. You're not good. And anybody around me, they don't say it. A few people say you're bad, but many people make you feel bad. Sometimes they do something, I never show appreciation. Like that. So right away, you sort of going through problem. So that's why you really need to build, uplift the mind on the level of that you can able to steady. So this is number one. Number two, after that, you need to reflect, observe weakness, your own habit, emotional, good and bad, how easily I'm influenced by others. Then try to notice how steady I am. I noticed that many people are very easily influenced by others. And I am like that. No, I was like that. Now? No. Sorry. Thank you. Anybody want to brainwash me? Now you cannot. Sorry. Why? Before I don't know. You don't know. I don't know myself. So anybody says something, the weaknesses is easily seen. Now I tell my problem to you. I don't feel shy. I don't feel you going to misuse something. I have nothing to lose. You know why? You have the same problem. It's nobody's secret. Everybody has it. You have problem, I have problem. I have problem, you have problem. Now your problem is a little bit worse than me now, but who knows? So, discipline, reminding, noticing. Then you're going to see the shifting. Then you're going to see the transformation. You see the changes. Now, from there, then you begin the compassion. Compassion not come from pityness. Compassion not come from somebody suffering. That compassion is what you want to get, feeling compassion. Not the compassion what we want to talk about in Dharma. In the dignity compassion is not the feeling compassion. Feeling compassion come from what? like watching a sad story. You saw a sad movie and people cry. I don't know, Ukrainian ladies, girls like to watch sad story, love story and cry. I don't know, you do this, but in Asia, love to do that. Asia, girls, they like to watch sad stories and they cry. I'm a man, so I like to watch some other movies. Yeah. So I don't know, Ukrainian girls like this, but ladies like this. But my point is, compassion training is not like watching a sad movies. Okay, honestly, compassion is when you see your own faults, when you see your weaknesses and strength, and you're willing to transform. Now from there, you increase the compassion. Everybody has that, and that compassion comes from not from your feeling. That compassion comes from through your discipline, through your seeing, through your observation, reflection. And I want to say something about men, because Ukraine is kind of Slavic people, I think. I'm not wrong. Slavic people, a little bit, men are very proud, I observe. The man must be manly. I don't know what does it mean, manly. Manly means like have a body muscles and showing a little bit like things and telling, dictate what the woman should do. That is a way. But you're not strong. You're very weak. You're weak on the emotion level. You worried that somebody going to disrespect you and you're going to lose your ground. How stupid that can be. This is my observation. So I don't have no ground to lose it. I'm fine with that. Nobody going to steal it. Nobody going to give me. And my observation is when you have that, you have a much more steady place. Your mind is much more comfortable towards yourself. So this all a part of discipline. Because I'm not saying men are bad, okay? Don't take too personally. But what I'm saying is some men, I don't see many men here, but some men you hear is normally you should observe and see it. Look beyond ugly in beauty from yourself, but look beyond ugly beauty from other people. That only comes from through knowing, connecting to your own nature. Now you want to know very big numbers, you can say Buddha nature, nature of mind, Rigpa, all that you can say all that big names. But for the new people, the big name is not useless. So the nature is perfect, simple. Start from something simple. Then from there, okay, I tell you something. When I was a younger time, my eye lens is a very negative lens. When I look at the lens into myself, I see negative. I look at it from the other people, I see very negative. So I don't like to talk to people when I was younger, meaning teenagers. After I follow my Dharma, practicing nature is perfect type of practice, then I become more and more comfortable towards myself and very comfortable to other. And slowly, when people say, "Oh, Rinpoche, I don't agree with you," or "Rinpoche, you look something negative," I'm fine with that. Because now compassion becomes so steady, increasing, and you don't lose it. But the compassion is only based on the pittiness, based on somebody's suffering that you have compassion. That compassion is feeling compassion. That compassion goes away easily, can change easily. That is my observation on my own self. Now, I'm not asking you to practice every day. But at the same time, I'm asking you, you can. My own experiences. First, reminding. Second, disciplining. And slowly you have mantras, chanting mantras, and you slowly go forward like that. The truly practice comes later. The truly freedom. Because right now, all your problem, external problem, internal problem, is like this. You have no time to breathing time. Huh? Something. Then we all need to watch news, what to do. And news have nothing good, mostly, always bad. So they all go like that. Right? Then inside go like that. Then all like that. So where time to practice? So that's why your practice, your practice session, is the only way to learn the inner one come. That I can control. That I can have my control. When you have that control, you can choose which news I can listen, which one is propaganda, what is the real, what is not real. You can see very clearly. Our mind is completely shattered. You don't see anything. What is good, what is bad, what is wrong, what is right. Anybody is little smarter than you. They fool you. They put you in the tip of their finger and rolls you like that. And still you don't know. That's why feeling is not important. Observing, realistic, what is happening in my life, in the situation, is very important. I heard many stories when my gurus. One is Nishikyan Rinpoche. He's running away in the battleground, and bullet hit him somewhere in thighs, but not literally hit, but cut. And he's running. Then he felt a little wet. I don't know what he felt, but after that he noticed it's blood. When you're running away, you don't feel the pain. Then he never say one thing negative to nobody. He practice compassion. My another guru who gave me empowerment of my previous life lineage, his name is Talon Shabrun Rinpoche. He stayed in a prison 27 years. And his upper teeth all gone because they hit like this. And no freedom to do anything else. Seeing every day dead body, crops, no food, hunger, death, body sack like that. My guru never say negative to nobody and practice compassion. So this is something that your situations, I think these masters are the best way to answer. But what to do? Sadly, all their great master is gone physically. So what I'm telling you is don't lose your hopes. Don't worry. Everything going to be get better soon. Practice compassion, never forget. Chant mantras. 100% benefit there. And another Rinpoche I have, he's my principal, previous principal. One day he's giving teachings, then he cried. Now we worried why he cried. You know why he cried? He said that his monastery becomes a prison. And they put a hole on the wall to shit and pee. So he need to pee on the wall. That stream goes to the Buddha's painting, become a darker. So he feels so sad to see that in his life. That's why he's crying. Not because of anything else. And when I met these people, all of them I met, they're laughing. Laughing like this. I said, where is this mental problem? Where the mental problem? Where are the issues? All these three. So I have no standpoint in the level of advise everybody. But what I can say is right now is really good to practice. Don't lose your nature. It's perfect. Sounds very simple. Honestly, sometimes to survive, you need fancy cappuccino or fancy English breakfast tea, or you need just water to survive. You just need water. A simple, effective cappuccino when you enjoy life. So when you have time in the future after the war finish, then you can do all these fancy things, Buddha nature, nature of mind, Rigpa, all that thing we can do later on. Right now, simple. Water is holding the mala. Nature of mind is perfect. Nature, all sentient being is perfect. Nature, and your mind says, oh no, not these people. Keep reminding yourself, nature of mind is perfect. Nature, all being is perfect. Everybody, your mind could have said like that. Not these people. This bullshit goes to hell forever, never. Again, you practice. Again. This is how I do. Somebody cheated my money. I took 1 week, 2 weeks to practice compassion, Not only he took my money, but he took my compassion away too. But then I cannot get back the money because I'm a Buddhist, so I let it go. I cannot dedicate good merit to him. 37 Bodhisattvas practices say somebody steal your money, you need to dedicate. I'm not able to do that yet, that time. But what I am able to do is I am able to practice compassion. So I did not lose it. Yes. So I think it's very important to simple one. Nature is perfect. Then practice compassion. Before compassion, observe discipline. Observe, see, become practical. Don't become ideal Buddhist. Don't become idealistic Buddhist. Idealistic Buddhist. Read life stories, Melareba life stories. I have few students like that. Reading Melareba life stories. They say, Rinpoche, I want to go to retreat. I say, are you crazy? I said, because you don't have the view, the meditation, the conduct, the practice, the instruction, like a Melareba. How you can compare yourself? Good to have this inspiration, but make the inspiration in a more realistic level. So Dharma practice must be practical, from my sense. So short discipline, observe yourself, bring the compassion to make all being happiness, cause of, then your mind slowly, then you should know your mind, your thought, your emotion is solid for you right now. Solid. They come like this. Boom. It comes like that. It's like a solid. Whatever you do, it comes solid. Who make your thought and your emotion solid? Yourself. I hate this person. Or I have a very bad memory, Rinpoche, in a deep down me. Emotion, how you going to calculate deep in the emotion level? How many inches down? How many feet down? You just think. They have no depth in the mind. The only depth is how much you strong your grip. How much you stronger, that much is deeper. How much is less stronger, is less shallow. our level of mind is not about length or long or how bad, how big, how small. It's how strong I hold. So right now, our mind, our memory, feeling, thoughts, emotions, all are 100% solid. Anything come, it's real. It's real. I'm real. My suffering is real. Like that. So that's why you struggle here. So I teach you another method. When the thought comes, you exhale your breath from the mouth. Let go all your expectation. Let go all expectation. Let go all the pre-context, pre-holding. Completely let go and exhale your breath. Then again breathe in. Again exhale. When you do that, your thought, your feeling, boom, goes away. Then comes back. Goes back, comes back. And that is you're seeing it. You're noticing. Because of I make them so important and I'm holding. That's why they become solid. So it's a kind of a becoming a deep teaching. I don't know what is deep meaning, but difficult to understand because many of us, we never think this way. But now you pretty sure you are thinking like that before, and some are not clear. You start slowly observe and remind and see. You get better each time. So it's really important to sort of reflect, remind, reflect, remind on these key points, so you can go a little bit deeper. For me, reminding nature is perfect. Discipline sense of noticing, reflecting what to transform. Then discipline. I want to change something, I change. Some people say, Rinpoche, I have a weakness of this. I have weakness of that. It's not a weakness. It's a lack of you not seeing when you do something negative, what does happen to you. You're not seeing it. Like alcoholics, they're not experiencing what does alcohol do for their mind and body. But when you teach somebody to check, notice, and you drink today, whatever you drink in your country, alcohol, beer or something, and you're drunk. Next morning you wake up, you have a little headache, mood is a little bit bad, mind is not so fresh, little bit angry mood, and you wash your face, and you complain a little bit or you're tired. So when you notice all that, and you need to remind yourself, your mind, how stupid can be I am, that I'm seeing all these negative things like that. So that's why anything you see, difficulty to change, whatever habit, see what that habit do to you. I love to eat. You understand? I love to eat. So when I eat too much, I observe, I don't feel good. And I tell myself, hey, stupid man, now you see it, change. Then I change. What change? Usually I eat this big rice. I change to this much rice. Same thing like that. Anything level of weaknesses that you have, that you think that you cannot change, see, not judge. Don't say, oh shit, I'm so bad. Don't go like that. The stupid people do these things. What the smart people do? See, okay, yeah, I failed today, no problem. I'm going to do better tomorrow. You need to learn to be perfected without making yourself degrading yourself. Whenever you say negative towards yourself, you're degrading, you're not encouraging. Encouraging is how to do it. It's okay. You say yourself, tap your shoulder. It's okay. I do tomorrow better. I know one Rinpoche, another Rinpoche. When they're running away, he's almost 80 years old. Now 79, 80 years old. One time they were running away, there was 1,000 people. When they reached the border, they only left 50 something. They saw a woman, the thigh bone completely cracked because the bomb they throw, they cracked the thigh bone. So nobody can carry because everybody's shooting. So then they need to run. So they leave the woman there, young woman, over 20 something years old. So this Rinpoche again, he have no anger to nobody. Trauma. So what I'm saying right now, I don't have the position to say to you. But I met one Rinpoche, 2, 3, 4. One not dead. Other 3 passed away. I have this, how you say, things. So, very important to practice. Don't lose it. Discipline. Don't practice as idealistic. Throw it out. Realistic. More down to earth. Observe, see, change, practice. Dharma practice is so practical, so useful, so nice. But now you become idealistic, then you become proud, you become judgmental, you look down to other Dharma practitioner. Somebody praise your knowledge, you feel proud. All this bullshit comes after. When you're realistic, you become simple. Yes? So, learn to smile. Learn to joke. Nobody going to joke to you. Okay? Nobody going to make you smile. You make yourself smile. Drink. Miserable life. Yes. Right now you are double miserable because you're in a samsara. Of course, you're in a deep shit. Yeah. Then the second, of course, you're in the battle war in the place. Then a second problem. But rest of us here, we're in the shit too. We are samsara. So think about that. Then think about so many other beings, other human beings, dying and all that thing. So look beyond. Don't go into emotional pittiness. Go beyond. Okay. Number 1, compassion, mantra, discipline. Don't feel guilty being happiness. Sometimes Buddhist people have this wrong understanding. Buddhists cannot become successful. Buddhist means cannot wear good dress. Buddhist means I cannot make up. Buddhist means I don't put perfume. I'm sorry, you guys not a monk or nun. Okay, monk, nun should not do that. Okay? Should not have put perfume, should not have successful. That's the whole thing is about monk and nun. We are not, I'm not a monk. I put perfume. And men don't put perfume. Men put what? Cologne. The same thing, just a different name, but the same thing. So, yeah, I put perfume. I put some serum in my face. It's really big differences, actually. Because the European white men are very proud. They say they don't need any serum in the face. I'm sorry, you age faster. And I'm very practical. I went to Korean people. I said, what is the best way to skin? They say Korean product. I said, okay, no problem. I want to get it. Then I use now for 6 months. And I have my colleagues, they look much older than me. My daughter told me, oh, my daddy, he said, yes, oh, you look little younger than your age. I said, oh, thank you. No problem. And I feel guilty about that? No, I'm not a monk. Yeah. So being happy is okay. Now, monk be happy, that should not. Yes, monk not allowed to be happy, but they're the most happy. I don't know why. Honestly, that's why you all make yourself, don't think too much. Don't read so many books and bombard it in your head. Do something simple, chant mantra, ding nice things, and then whenever the bomb come or the not bomb, the drone comes, then go into hiding. Yes, what to do? Survive is number one. Being alive is number one. Don't feel guilty about that. And don't try to do a hero mentality that you want to save everybody. Don't do that. Compassion, practical, do whatever you can do. Chant mantra, and I really hope this big war going to stop very, very soon. So I really pray that everybody have some ignorance and men pride and ignorance goes away, and all the stupid things goes away. Yeah. Okay. So I cannot tell you so many good things, but hope you give you some dignity, reminding, and drink some water, and drink tea, and see you in Ukraine in the future. Who knows? Next year? Because I'm sorry to say, this year I need to go to Moscow. So next year I'm coming to Ukraine. So they throw me bomb, is okay, I'm going to eat it. With you? But I really hope you guys struggling right now. But see what we can do. It's not that easy what you go through right now. So you have questions? Ask.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
You look not so bad, actually.
You'd like me to look worse?
I thought you're going to be very much worse. But you look good.
It's because of this day and the meeting. We were looking for this so long time.
Are you in a meditation center?
Yes, I'm in Gombe, Ukraine.
So Gombe, Ukraine, bomb fell nearby yet? No.
At the beginning of the Russian invasion, it was very close. We were to the front line very close, and we've heard this.
And now? No.
But now they are sending drones every night, so
I know.
we hear.
I know. I can see the news. Yeah.
So almost every night is dangerous anywhere in any place in Ukraine.
So any news when they're going to be stopping the war?
We are not expecting it will stop soon.
I'm praying stop soon as possible. It's now too long.
Of course, it would be the best if the war will stop as soon as possible. But now it is even longer than the Second World War.
How many years? 4 years?
It started in 2022, right? Now it
4
is
years. 4
fifth
years.
year. It is going to fifth year. 4 year
Wow,
already,
5th year.
and yeah, and now it's 4 year and 3 months.
Oh. Ukrainian are very brave, huh? Very brave.
Thank you, Rinpoche. People asked question in advance. They send us, and I think that
I know.
from my perspective, you more or less you cover it a lot of them, but still maybe some answer is still needed. Maybe I will address it one by one.
Yeah.
So the first question is, in the deepest sense, what does dignity mean?
Seeing yourself and all being is perfect nature. That is what dignity means.
Can I come to the next one? How can we apply the teaching on dignity and Buddha nature in wartime?
You need to keep reminding Buddha nature and should bullet with the mantra. No choice, practical. Well, you in the war, you cannot sit quiet and like that. Whoever doing Buddhist, whoever fighting in Ukraine, keep chanting mantra and shoot. What to do? Practical. I cannot answer. You cannot run away. No choice. Because this question asked me in Israel 13, 14 years ago. Then my answer was, I was a Ukrainian right now, or that time I was Israeli, for example. Right now, as a situation as a Ukrainian, I have no choice. Yes, I'm going to be dead, but what to do? Practical. Because I asked my grandfather one time. He have this long knife, Japanese knife, carry near to his bed. And I thought, so strange to see my grandfather, such a kind person, keeping a long knife like this in the bed. And I say, why you keep this? He said, I'm in the mountain. Everything is none, woman. There are only 2 men. And I'm the older one. And the robber coming. So the first they could do, attack me because I'm a man. So he said, oh, sure, I will die. They kill me. But I'm going to bring 1 or 2 friends with me. And I did not understand what does it mean. He said he will bring some with him. What it really means is he could do whatever he comes back, he could put it, whatever he used the knife and bring 1 or 2 friends with him. So that shows me thinking that such a great person as a practitioner, but at the same time very practical. Because he's right. That time, a lot of the robber came, 6, 7 men with the sword and axe to rob Najigumba. So that's why I think I'm going to be very practical. Practice dignity, chant mantra, do meditation, then you're going to be killed, but bring some with you. What to do? Then, other question?
Well, next one.
I don't think so. All Rinpoche are going to say that, okay?
Right.
Yeah. Other Rinpoche are going to say, oh, you should die, you're Bodhisattva, dedicate everybody, and you put your, like that. I'm pretty sure they're going to say. Me, I'm a little bit different person. So I think about practical level. Yes. Okay.
Thank you. And next question, again, it seems like you covered it quite widely during the talk, but maybe this something remained unanswered. How can we keep compassion alive when we face cruelty, violence, and war?
Need to maintain practice every day. Every day you need to practice session. In the war, you don't have session, but when you're cleaning the gun, whatever, in the bunker, or look out the enemies, practice compassion every day. Whoever, for example, they rob you, but you have a choice to lose it compassion or not. Check, think. I'm willing to fight, but I'm not going to lose compassion. That choice I have. They don't have it. They're not going to dictate that choice. You understand? Yeah.
The next one is, if someone has been humiliated, rejected, or abused, how can they begin to trust their own dignity again?
Don't worry, they have 8 billion people. 3 people reject you, family reject you, some stupid people reject you. They have what? 7 billion people there running around. Someone going to accept you, don't worry. I thought that people too before. Oh, this doesn't love me. I remind myself, how stupid I am. Just stuck with one person saying, I don't love me, take care of me. They have other 1 million people. So anybody you rejected, don't worry. They have 30 million Nepalese. They come here. You come here next time. One of them going to accept you. Father, mother, brother, sister, whatever. Husband, wife, friend, doesn't matter. So think bigger. Suffering, I realize in me, myself, suffering actually narrow you down. Your vision become narrow you down. That's what suffering do. So wisdom, it increases the vision, the visual, much wider. How much wider you go, that much wisdom you have. The suffering, what they do is it pulls you down until to take one dot. Then you are miserable. That's it. Understand? Okay.
Let us come to the next one. The next is, how can dignity help people who feel powerless in front of injustice and political or geopolitical violence?
Yes, of course. First you need to build up your thing. Then you need to study. I told you, you become very wise to say things. When I see news and things, I never believe anybody news. But I see what is a narrative, what is a true thing, what is going on, who's actually playing around. I see much clearer now. Before, I have an idealistic, I have an idea. So people implant the idea in you. You must this, you must this, you are this, you are this. So you say, yes, I'm like that, I'm like that. You're stupid. They're playing in their finger. So I don't go idealistic. I let go. Then I observe. Like, just imagine when you watch a movie. Who you always sight on? The hero? Who you always pray to die? The enemy? isn't it? And when the hero shoot a gun and enemy die, you feel kind of sense of, sense of pleasure. When the other enemy shoot a bullet and one hero hits in the hand, you feel little pain. That is what we're watching movie. That's why you need to let go of that and see it truly. This kind of training, actually the leader should train more than us. The leader, all what to do? They don't do that. So they have the emotional problem. They have egoistic problem. They don't study well. Then what to do? Go into the political problem. So we cannot solve everybody's problem. First, we solve our own problem. Then we go forward. How to resolve political and what others they? What they say this? What you just say? No. He used other word. No. Abuse. You talking about abuse? I got abuse, okay? Government. When I carry Nepali passport to immigration. Wait, give me. Where you go? Every time. My wife says, hey, you need to speak it out. You have right. I say, no, we don't have no right here. My wife carry American passport. So she think, oh, America. I say, no have. I say, yes, sir. Thank you. I get the passport, go back. I forget it. Enjoy my life dignity. So you want to become victim for whole life? Or you want to be victim and act victim that moment, make the person very happy, say thank you, and you just throw that and out go. Your choice. He make me victim for 10 minutes. I go back victim myself for 1 hour. Is it wise? Think. But I cannot compare me and you. It's not the same situation. But it's similar context, but not the same. Okay.
Thank you. Can dignity become another costume for the ego?
For you, yes. For me, no. I'm joking. And in the beginning, it's a little bit of a problem. A costume is fine. It's okay. But the true dignity, never. True dignity have never issue with pride. Why? Dignity can survive humbleness. You have a dignity, you can be loser. Everybody says you're a loser. I'm fine with that. But when you're pride, you cannot be loser. You cannot accept somebody say you're a loser. You cannot stand. That is the pride. The pride and the dignity is completely different. Dignity can make yourself, everybody is a loser. You can be so humble, still you don't lose dignity. But the pride cannot survive that. So true dignity cannot become costume of ego. That I'm experiencing, I'm talking about, okay?
Thank you. The next question. Can spiritual practice strengthen self-importance instead of getting free from self-importance?
First, you need to have a little bit self-important. It's very important. After, you slowly get out of the self-important. Both spiritual practice could do. When you know how to do it. First, self-important is fine. There's nothing negative about it. That's why I told you, Buddha never thought about selflessness first. First, Buddha says, good human being. To improve, to perfect it. So no problem. So you all today practicing Dharma, you are very unique breed Ukrainian.
very unique, very special. All the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, the great Mahakalas and Kalis, and especially our Guru Rinpoches and all these great powerful ones, they always side with you, beside you, in your shoulder. 100% I believe this, because I have it. I don't think you don't see it right now, but I have it. I know it. 100%. Yeah. I guarantee you, you have it. You are a special breed. Now you feel good? It's okay to feel good, that one. You need to uplift. Practitioner does not mean you need to pang yourself all the time. Uplift up. Then let go and rest. Practice. Uplift up, then practice. So it's okay. Both spiritual should do.
Thank you. Do we sometimes cling to suffering because it gives us a sense of self, and how to avoid it?
It does. And you need to see it, what I said before. Holding suffering does what to you? You need to realize, see it. But you have a habit, so you need to see more thoroughly and understand. No benefit there.
Thank you. What does dignity look like in everyday life?
Look like me. Meaning, playful, understanding, emotion intelligent, humble, but same time strong, but sometimes weak. I don't have no fixed character. My fix is what? Dignity. Nature is perfect. That is fixed. Other rest of that changes around. It's not me. What is really me? Nature is perfect. That's it. Nothing more. So many of you become like that, or better than me. That is what I wish. Sounds very egoistic, right? What to do? I need to say it what I am. What to do? Okay.
Thank you. The next one is, can we be dignified and ridiculous at the same time?
Oh, yes. Sometimes when you don't have a sensible awareness, discipline, you have a dignity, but you have no discipline to see your own problem. And sometimes a little bit ridiculous happens. That's why you need to have discipline. Yes.
Thank you. And next one is, how can a person keep dignity without becoming cold, hard, or defensive?
Compassion. Cold, dry, mostly like Slavic people, a little bit like that. You guys need to come down to warmer weather places in the future, and get more sun, and stay in the ocean and practice some compassion. I'm just joking, okay? Compassion is important. Compassion. No compassion, no warmth. Compassion, no stuck with the suffering. Compassion, see and become more positive. I'm talking about compassion, completely different that many people understand. Many people understand compassion is feeling suffering for other people. No, this is not compassion. It's a sadness. I never seen Bodhisattva crying statue. You ever saw Bodhisattva crying statue? Never. They give you some idea why. They're the biggest compassion ever in the whole market. Dharma market. Bodhisattva is the biggest compassion. There should be like following tears and holding 2 cups. You don't see none like that. Meaning they're giving us some idea what we understood compassion is wrong. But it's not wrong because many people don't experience compassion. So that's why they need to focus suffering to gain some feelings. But then you need to develop more perfected true compassion, not stuck with feelings.
The next one is, how can dignity change the way we relate to our body, especially when we feel shame, aging, sickness, or weakness?
Accept impermanence. Aging, exercise. Gracefully aging, good exercise. Strength training. Not plastic surgery. I don't mind people do plastic surgery. Okay. Botox, I'm okay with you doing that. You enjoy. I'm okay with whatever you want to do. But take care of your body, exercise, and accept impermanence. Accept impermanence. Then?
Okay. How do we help children to grow with dignity in the world full of fear, pressure, distraction?
Now that you need to be dignity first. And when you have found dignity, when you practice discipline, when you practice compassionate, naturally children going to pick up from you. And when you say something, these days children are really smart. When you say something, they say, yes, daddy, okay, I can see that you're doing this. They actually say these things. But when you don't practice dignity and compassion and try to tell your kid, and they're going to say, hey, I don't see you practicing compassion. I don't see you. I see you only angry. Then why are you telling me? Oh, they're going to tell you like that. My kids like this. So my son told me, oh, I understand, daddy. I understand, dada. Yeah, I see your practice. I said, do you see me angry every day? No. I understand. Oh, yeah, okay. So first practice yourself, talking before children. Then whatever you experience, explain them with your experience. They never say no. The human beings, we are very intelligent. When somebody says sincerely their experiences, they're going to be embrace that. But human beings are stupid in one thing. They don't know what to impress and what to not impress. Now that human being is stupid. Then we teach them what is the mind, how is the mind work, how emotion work, how you are, what is the character. You need to teach it like that. Many other religion does not teach like that. They give you rules to follow. Buddhism is different. Check, see, put the water in a flower. The flower is dying. Put potassium. Put egg. Put banana peels. Check which one is helping the flowers. Oh, no, enough sun. Put in the sun. Something like that. So Buddhism is like that. Dharma is like that. Observe, see, improve. This is the only human being need. Human being need wisdom, training wisdom. But when you sincerely experience and how to improve, everybody, they have no judgmental. They go embrace. Okay. Then?
Thank you. Next one. What does contemplation really mean in Buddhism? How it is different from thinking?
Contemplation has two. One is the reflecting thinking. One is a sort of deeper level. Not here, more down here. So, and checking yourself. Oh, where I am, where I am, where is going on? How is seeing deeper level is a real contemplation. First contemplation is here, your mind. So your nervous system, they are not connected. So when you think, the nervous system is now networking. But then put it down to down, experience level, then bring down. So how I am, how to infuse this into myself, how to improve, how to integrate in my practice, in my way of thinking. That is the way of contemplation works.
Thank you. And next one. We're actually coming to the end of the questions, but maybe if someone will ask in chat and Rinpoche will have time, maybe it still can be answered. So, do you see a place for the understanding of the nature of mind in modern psychotherapy?
No, because psychotherapy is to make the human being healthy. Nature of mind, that healthy person to be free. So it's different. Why you need to teach psychology? That person has a mental and emotional imbalances, or whatever imbalances, facing difficulties. So psychotherapy to make that person to be a little bit healthier, not harming others, not harming himself, ideally, emotionally, realistically, not harming themselves and others. But when the person is a human being, is healthy, then begin to practice slowly, gradually, then nature of mind comes only after. So nature of mind is not, I think, not connected with psychology.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there a link between dignity and creativity? Can creativity help us reconnect with something deeper in ourselves?
Yeah, yes, I think so. Not so 100%, but yeah, definitely.
How can we read this book in a way it really helps our life and practice?
I think that Professor Suchin can answer very well next time. More than me. Okay, then next question.
Then I think we finished, and I have.
You just said it's finishing, but you keep reading.
When we know that we are going to die in 5 minutes, what would be your advice?
Think of Guru Rinpoche. When you say, down, compassion, they have no time to practice, you know? Guru Rinpoche, faster. Nature of mind. I need to have process to nature of mind. When do you to practice? Chinese people say, oh, Guru. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. This is my plan for myself. So I'm sharing my plan to you. Guru Rinpoche said, when you not forget me, I will not forget you. Guru Rinpoche said that. So he said, I forget you means my word is go to hell, something like that. So, easiest way. Then I know the Slavic people, little bit faith people sometimes, I heard that. So for you, I think easy. Americans, not easy. And Europeans, the faith is for them is very difficult. I think Slavic, I think still okay. Yeah? Okay, finish now, 100%? Or still left few?
Yeah, the list is done. Maybe if someone would like. And
Yeah, please ask. Whoever in Ukraine, please ask. No? Autumn, you have something to say? I can't hear you. Is Guru Rinpoche? You ask my monk. Show me Guru Rinpoche. Yes, Autumn, anything to say? No? Okay, then who's there? Anna?
I want to ask. Hello.
So slow. Okay, what is it?
Can I?
Yes, waiting, my
Okay.
dear.
How can
You
one
yeah.
distinguish true inner strength from ego if both can feel like confidence and control?
Control is, I think, Slavic people do. I don't do control. I'm just joking. Okay. Ego has a very strong judgment. Dignity does not judge. That is the difference. So right now you're judging. So pretty sure you never experienced dignity. That's what I'm telling you. Many people, they don't know what is dignity. So dignity always judge people, compare people, look down to people. Dignity never look down people. Yeah, I'm sorry. Dignity never look down other people, never judge people. Pride do. That is the difference, I think, in myself. So they changes easily, our minds like that. When you can maintain dignity, is everything okay. And then you look down or judging, right away you know the dignity is, the reminding dignity is gone. And like that. Okay? Atam. Okay. So Tatiana Chandra Bind, something like that. Anything to say? No? The guy? No? Okay. Then Lumela Kapu, something like that. So what is it? Anything you want to say? Guru Rinpoche geldi acaba. Kokot chundiri. Sade chundiri. Sade digong sade. Yes?
Rinpoche, so this is Helena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alena.
I hope you remember me. So
I remember you are the translator, no?
yes, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for
Good
joining
job.
this talk. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, so hopefully you can visit Ukraine. Hopefully soon. Hopefully the war will be over.
I'm not making jokes. I think who knows, I'm gonna drop by next year.
Yeah. Please tell people in Moscow to be kind.
I don't want to go, but last year pushing last 3, I say I'm not going to come. They push. And Lama Oleg, you all
Yes,
know.
we know. Yeah.
He's very serious guy, yeah. Pushing. Then I make a mind, say, okay, now I'm coming. He said, oh, nobody came for 7 years. What to do? Then I never went there. So this year go. Then definitely I think I'm going to talk to Joshua. I know it's life-threatening. Who cares? I think I'm going to drop by next year, Ukraine, 3 days or something. Kyiv.
Yes,
Huh?
Kyiv. Yes.
Yeah, Kyiv, and eat some food and see you there.
Thank
No
you.
need big gathering teaching like that. Just have a restaurant, eat some food. Watch the bombs, then run away, something like that.
Let's
Big
hope
gathering, I think it's.
let's hope the bombs will be gone. So yeah, thank you.
Let's see. I'm really praying to sooner possible.
Thank you.
Then yes, anybody? Nothing to say? Okay, so how many of Ukraine from here? I don't know, but you have a list. So I'm going to ask Jasper I'm going to send to you, Ukraine students, this Guru Rinpoche pendant with many great blessings here, 2 colors. There's a lot of blessings here. With some blessing, please peel to it, and this locket for you, Guru Rinpoche. Behind is Guru Rinpoche seal with the 2 pills. And I don't know how many numbers of Ukrainian students here today. Whoever come, please contact Gomde Ukraine. So we're going to ship this to Gomde UK, Ukraine. Then this bullshit person going to distribute you guys. I like to teach this Gomde Ukraine man always. He's a very funky guy, right? Yes? This for you. Okay? All right. You tell me how many of these to Jasper. So I'm going to send you, each of you, this. Okay? And
Yes,
anybody need somebody protection to somewhere in war battle, let me know. I can send you to. All right. That's it for now. Okay?
Let us also to finish in a traditional way. We have some prayers at the end.
All right. Okay. Traditional way.
Om Soti Chime Lama Lae
You read it.
Chime
Don't stop.
Lama Lae Tuto Ki Pacho Dogar Tute Dodanga Zipe Dep Jime Drapesha Miguretate Shenjol Hudrushu. And in Ukrainian, Om Соті Божество безсмертя завдяки вашій силі та могутності, непохитно житиме нехай шляхетний найвищий прояв, майстре владарю будових вчень, сутри, мантри, безстрашний славний, всі бажання і всі наміри, хай ваші хай спонтанно звершаться.
Yeah, I sending you many loves to everybody. Finish? Okay, I sending you many love to all the Ukrainian Sangha member here. All the Asian Sangha member, I'm not sending love now. I think the Ukraine, they need a little bit more now. So like that. So see you soon. Take care. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone to join us, and see you next time.